it's still a miss for me. Like there's still this part of me that goes, what happened with that?
It's none of our business. It's none of our business. It's none of our business.
Well, I started thinking about, have you ever had a girlfriend break up with you? Like,
I went to a dinner with a friend with the intent to break up with her.
really?
But we were just fighting all the time. She had different expectations of me. We used to spend a ton of time together. And then I started just getting busy with other things. And it got to the point where I couldn't see her as much. And I think she was feeling really hurt and not
Really?
invited to stuff. So
Oh.
then she was getting argumentative and we were just arguing with each other all the time.
Yeah.
And I remember after months or whatever of just fighting with her all the time, I was like, I gotta break up with her.
Did you say it's not you, it's me?
Yeah, exactly. So we ended up having the conversation of, I think our relationship is just changing. And we agreed to work it out. And honestly, we're still good friends. And I think she now is also very busy with her life and I'm busy with my life. And we see each other as often as we can. But it's the expectations are on the table of how often we see each other, how often we text each other. And it's actually awesome. So I tried to break up with her. It didn't work, but I'm glad it did.
I had a best friend, so I was best friends with her for a number of years. And then when me and my ex-husband split up, I went through this really needy phase. I think I was probably one of those annoying friends.
It happens.
It happens. And she just stopped talking to me. It was not one of...
You got ghosted?
Yeah. I would text her and get no response, or I would see her and I'm like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. And then she'd be like, yeah. And then just sort of do that side.
Doesn't that make you
And then you're like, oh, there's something wrong.
But you don't want to admit it.
And I never approached her and said, hey, let's talk about this. Or instead of just saying, you know what, time out, this is too much for me. I understand what you're going through, but this is too much for me. None of those conversations happen.
Well,
it's still a miss for me. There's still this part of me that goes, what happened with that?
Yeah.
Right? It's still a hole.
The same thing can happen. I think friendships, relationships, it's easy to compare them. You need to nurture them all the same. So if you get your heart broken, it's the same. To be ghosted by a friend is brutal.
It's none of our business.